Hey guys, Rockman here again. Um, this is the first video of a video series I'm going to do comparing World of Warcraft, Lord of the Rings Online, and RuneScape. All games I've played, loved playing them all. Just going to sort of go through and compare them. This video we're going to be looking at the character creation process, options you have, and what happens immediately after you create your character. As you can see here in World of Warcraft, you've got two factions. You can pick male or female of all of the races. You have a total of 10 different classes you can be, but they're not all available for all of the different races. And you have 8 races, or 10 races, 5 Horde, 5 Alliance. Uh, and then you have all your basic cosmetic options, skin color, hair, facial hair color, that sort of thing. So, and then over on the left it has information about your class and race. So we're going to go ahead and create a hunter, night elf. Once you get it loaded, it doesn't matter what race you make, it will give you this little cutscene sort of about history of the race and that sort of thing. It varies race to race, obviously. Uh, but then once you get done with that, in World of Warcraft, they start you in an area that's somewhat isolated, with all monsters that won't attack you. They're non-aggressive monsters, I guess just to help with people who are just getting started, low levels. But there isn't any sort of tutorial. They have uh, tips and stuff that'll come up automatically to sort of show you your way around on your first character. Okay, now we're moving on to Lord of the Rings Online. It has, as you can see, like 7 different male and female human, dwarf, male or female hobbit, and male or female elf. And again, there are a few of the classes then that can only be used on certain races. I think I made human minstrel here. And again, you have all your basic options on appearance. Something different about this, you choose where you want to be from, Gondor, Bree-lands, Rohan, and it varies race to race. And then it'll give you naming suggestions so that you can have a name that would traditionally fit into Lord of the Rings. Now, most of the naming suggestions obviously being taken, but you can sort of use them to make your own name that's very similar. And then it'll immediately put you into this little tutorial section. Now, if you've already gone through it on a character, you can select to skip past the tutorial, which is very nice. But it's just a short tutorial showing you again how to move, how to equip weapons, all the basics. Um, and then once you complete it, you'll be probably level 2, probably when you complete it. And it'll put you into Archit, but it won't be the Archit everyone else sees. It is I guess, low level Archit. It all the monsters are lower level than they will be once you complete the quest line through there. But once you're done, it'll then transport you to the Archit after the burning of it, and monsters will be higher level, and then you move on from there. Um, yeah, just a tutorial, doesn't take too long, but rather interesting. The storyline of Lord of the Rings Online is one of the really interesting parts about it. And like I say, going forward, in this comparison, I will be comparing uh, what questing's like, what leveling's like, communities, grouping, all sorts of stuff. I'll cover probably 1 to 2 different uh, areas, I guess, per video, just depending on how long it takes to cover them. But yeah, and then once you finish the tutorial, there's a little cutscene there. I skipped past it and wait for it to load up, and it puts you into the lower level Archit. And like I say, you quest through there for a while, and then you get to go to the higher level, and then move on through Middle Earth. Okay, now on to RuneScape. When I made my original RuneScape character, it was like 6 years ago. It's changed a lot since then, so I was actually, when I was going through this, it was new to me too. Um, Go through, fill out all the information, because RuneScape it isn't the sort where you have a bunch of alts on the same account. You just have one character pretty much. And it's sort of nice because you can do anything you want with that one character. You know, you can level all your skills. But here, creating a character, as you can see just from this, graphics aren't nearly as good as it is on the other two. But, I mean, it's a completely online game. No discs or anything. But again, very similar sort of options as far as appearance goes. But there's just male, female, there's no races or classes or anything. And like I say, you don't really have alts in RuneScape. It's just you have your character and that's the character you play. Once you make your character, go into this little tutorial where you're helping this guy deal with the dragon. It was rather interesting. When I first started playing, they had this big long thing you had to go through that was pretty boring. But this part was rather interesting. Go up the ladder and you're into Lumbridge, ready to start RuneScape. That's all for now. Like I say, going to be going over a lot of different aspects. Those videos should be coming out. I really don't know when, but it shouldn't be too long. But until then, later. And be sure to subscribe so you'll see when the